I get up, no, 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 I get up.
Hi, welcome back to Vita-Mind-B. This week, I'm sharing 3P. So basically, Vita-Mind-B is a video series that helps you train a healthy mind from A to Z, step by step. So first of all, I want to share about problems. A lot of us would see problems as something that would stop us from growing. But honestly, think back of the days that you have problems, where problems actually would make you tough, and when all of us, whoever is listening today, definitely you would face problems previously or 2 days ago or 2 minutes ago, and you went through it. And what I would like to remind you is that whenever you have problems, that's when you actually grow. Because whenever you take steps to solve these problems, that's where you build something. And whenever you have all these different emotions or feelings that attach to these problems, when you face problems, you feel stuck, you feel like frustrated, but that's when you actually force yourself to, well, you need to solve the problem so that you can get through it, so that you can move on to the next phase of your life. So think back, whenever you face problem, that's when you actually grow. So be thankful of the pain, the problems that you face, because those are the days where you are growing faster in a way. Just think about it that way. So that helps you to train a healthy mind.
Your show is so valuable is people have problems in their lives. And most people sit there and dwell on the problems, or they relive yesterday. Every day you spend living yesterday's problem, you're giving up your future. It makes no sense. But if you say, I have problems, or am I unique? Am I the only one that has these problems? And the answer probably is no, okay? So find a problem that a lot of people have, solve it, and that's all that being an entrepreneur is, that's all the business person is. The more problems you have in your life, the more successful you'll be.
And then the second thing I like to share is possibility. So humans are pure possibility. I mean, we are the only thing in the world that we don't, when we were a baby, we need someone else to feed us, or else we would just die. I mean, if it was a kitten or a puppy or anything else in the world, they were born with muscles. I mean, did you know that lions or cheetah or all this tiger, they actually don't have to train to build muscles because they're born with it. But human, we need to train ourselves, we need to go to the gym, we need to take the right food to build muscles. But when you hear this, you feel like, wait, isn't that a shortage of human? But then if you think about it again, human are also the only thing in this world that can adapt. So the power of human is to adapt, and in that case, we are pure possibility. We have a lot of possible way to become someone else, something else. I mean, let's just say you must have watched the movie Tarzan. He was brought up by a group of apes, and that's how he grew up as not like other human. So in that case, also point us to direction where human are really pure possibility, a lot of possibility. So when you want to do something, you need to have that mindset, because everything is possible, nearly possible for all of us. So when you want to do something, when you want to achieve something, think of it that way.
You know, at this core of what we are is just like pure possibility. Like we can move in many directions with the kind of inborn talents of what it means to be a human being. Okay, so there's core possibility. Outside of that creates what I call this kind of core drivers layer. Core drivers are things that you've attached yourself to, and that are attached to you because of your race, your religion, your values, where you're from, because people don't realize just how much that stuff shapes them. well, I'm black, so that means that this, or I'm white, and that means.
And then the last but not least that I wanted to share with you is purpose. Us human, when we are born, every one of us has a purpose in this life. Our life is not long and it's not short. So for the time where you're here, when you are going to train a healthy mind, you need to think of human having purpose. Every one of us, if you are only lying down on a bed watching Netflix, not saying Netflix is bad, it's just that if you're watching it and you're taking something out of it, that's really good. But let's just say if you're just lying on the couch all day without doing anything, you are actually wasting your life in a way. We need to have a purpose. When you have a purpose, you have the drive to do something, you have a drive to live your life. So one funny interview that I watched on Impact Theory says that when we are losing purpose, a lot of us would just slowly die off without doing anything. So that's not something that we want.
That their life is not a mistake. That their life isn't just because. That they've been put here for a reason. That we're all here for a purpose. None of us were put here to do nothing. And I would never want to see anybody come here for the window of time that we're here, which ultimately is very short no matter how long we live, and not find that. Because really for me, life is contained within that. Living is contained within that. And through that, I would want them to understand that we're here to live, not survive. I think too many people survive every single day, and not enough of us live. And I wouldn't want anybody to come here and do an 80-year bid and just survive. We should all spend every second that we possibly can living.
So, in conclusion, that if we want to train a healthy mind, you need to embrace the problems and you need to think of it. Human has a lot of possibility, and also go through the pain and then find your purpose in life. That's where you can really train a healthy mind. Thank you for listening. If you like this video, please subscribe. I'll see you next week.